Greetings, Patrick here. Have Cheetah Will View, and I'm sitting here with our good pal Brett Kelly. Well, if Brett's in the picture. Already know one thing already. It must be Sharks versus Schlock month, and it is. So I have to admit that the first 2 weeks that I have slid on by. Me and Eric from Hey Internet, it's Eric. We have been sending each other movies, trying to outdo the other one in the and how bad the movies are. He loves sharks, so I send him bad shark movies, and he sends me bad schlock movies. Except that this year, for some reason, through no intention of him, he's actually sent me some two pretty fun movies. I don't think he intended them to be fun. I think he intended them to be bad, but they weren't. They were actually very fun. In Ghoulies 3, which is getting a Vestron release, by the way, and also Evil Toons. I myself, I sent him a pretty. I thought it was a fun movie, Malibu Shark Attack. Then I sent him Shark Girl, which is pretty bad. And then I sent him a Mountain Shark for his third movie. Well, he finally got off the schneid here, and he sent me one worthy of a rant. So he sent me 2016s or 2007s. Who knows? And even more importantly, who cares? But he sent me a movie called Big Ballin. Wow. Okay, for one thing, it's not as bad as Leprechauns. Okay, it's not as bad as Leprechauns, but I will have to say that this is the second worst movie that he has sent me. Um, Only the fact that it's a comedy saves it from just absolutely destruction. Um, but this is painfully bad. Um, Painfully bad. So Big Bala is it's a independent film, and it was made by Todd Bridges. Um, of course, Todd Bridges from Diff'rent Strokes and all sorts of legal problems. And they decided to make a. I, they decided to make I don't know. I guess someone had watched Friday, and they thought, well, hell, if Ice Cube could do that, then we could make a movie like that too. Um, no, you can't. By the way, the synopsis is two 30-something brothers finally make it to law school. When their father's tuition check bounces, they turn drug dealers to make up the difference. Uh, where to even start with this? So, for one thing, everybody in this movie is related to Todd Bridges somehow, some way. If you look at the call list, at the call sheet, I mean, it's all it is. It's just Bridges. And so the whole family got in on this mess. They must have got around there, passed the doobie around, and sit there. Let's all get together and make a movie, and it'll be funny. Well, no, 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 not really. So I can't. As far as the budget of this movie goes, I think the only movie I've ever seen cheaply made, is probably you know the movie with Brett in it, which was Ouija Shark. Um, oh, I mean, at least U.S. based. I mean, there are some movies that are maybe yeah, but okay, Dustin Ferguson. Okay, yeah, he probably makes this for less than $200, but this movie looks terrible. It wants to pay homage to a lot of things. Um, Todd Bridges, he plays one of the brothers. His other brother plays the other brother. Jimmy Bridges plays Kenny. Kevin Phillips is played by Todd, and Kevin, it looks like a Urkel gone to seed. So they're at this local college. They don't get they need $30,000. They don't have any money, but maybe like $5 in their pocket. And when they go eat, they walk in the middle of a bust. Uh, and when the cops take the drug dealer away, They drop a brick of marijuana on which the two brothers, needing money, decide to go around and sell chronic on campus. And they disguise their weed by putting it in bunnies, little like squishmallow bunnies. And so that's the key, is like free the bunny, and then you get weed. Um, there is so he's dressing and talking like Steve Urkel. You have a Charlie's Angel homage to it. I guess Todd was stuck in the 70s back then, because that's when his heyday was. Um, so they do a Charlie's Angels homage, but except the Charlie's Angels are drug dealers, enforcers, and they go ahead and they decide to help the boys along and sell them their weed. Um, and That's what happens. And sooner enough, Kevin, who is supposed to be the most reasonable brother, after Kenny suggests that they sell the weed, well, they end up switching. Kenny decides that this is not a good thing to do, and by now Kevin is enjoying the lifestyle. In fact, he's big ballin', which means he has a lot of cash in his pocket. He's got a car with rims on it, and he's surrounded by hoochie mamas. So Kenny tries to save his brother. He does two things. One, he calls for his mama. His mama comes down there, and probably in the best part of the movie, quite honestly, the best part of the movie was when the mom came down, because it's sort of funny to say this, but it sort of is slide into like a 10 minutes worth of a drama. A drama. It was like a mom talking to his son and to her son about the dangers of doing what he's doing, and it was actually the best part of the movie, and it's the saving grace. I mean, as far as it being just flat out just unwatchable. No, I was caught by surprise by that, and I was like, wow, this is pretty good. The mom comes down there and she tries to straighten out her son, and she sees that, he's hooked bad and by the lifestyle, and she just knows that this, you know, it's like she tries to warn him, and when you're watching this movie and you're watching Todd Bridges and doing this movie, you're also reminded too, especially us older fans who remember Todd Bridges, is the fact that he's had a bumpy career, very bumpy. He's been arrested several times. He's had substance abuse problems. It's hard for him to get work out of reality TV. He did select celebrity boxing, where we did knock out Vanilla Ice, by the way. But he's done some reality TV, because that's basically what's out there for him. I understand he probably scraped together, every penny he could get from him and his family to make this movie, and I'll commend him for that. And for the little 10-minute section of like I was listening to that, watching that, and going like, I bet you there's a lot of truth in that scene, where they probably went to Todd and sit there and say, hey, honestly, it did look like there for a while that Todd was like all three kids were going to, from Diff'rent Strokes, were going to punch out early. Of course, we know about Gary Coleman. He got ripped off by his family. He had severe health problems. He ended up working as a security guard at the studios where he used to work at. Dana Plato, as you know too, she played the sister, and she passed away through an overdose. And so Todd was getting in all sorts of trouble too. And it did look like all three kids were not going to, but it seems like Todd has stayed out of trouble as of late. I have not seen or heard anything from him being in trouble. So I don't know if this movie came out after that, because there's two different dates for this movie when it came out, 2007 and 2016. I have a feeling they probably started the movie in 2007, and they probably didn't release it till 2016. Anyway, back to the story. Mom comes down there. She tries to get her son out of the business. He loves it too much. He's going to continue to be a big baller. And so his brother Kenny decides to take the extreme step of turning them into the police. Because the main man Carlos, because Kevin, he skimmed some from Carlos's Carlos's money. So now they had trouble chasing after him. Uh, so they decided that they're going to turn themselves into the cops. And Kevin says it's all his idea. His brother had nothing to do with it. And so he arranges to go wear a wire and try to get Carlos's gang. All this is done for just comedic effect. There's nothing serious on here. It's just a really unfunny, funny movie. It's supposed to be funny, and it's really not. It's painful. It's painful to watch. This movie might have had something if they would have had a cast of actors in it. I mean, if they would have had a little bit of acting skills in this movie, yeah, this might have actually been okay for a low budget comedy. Was it going to be another Friday? Oh, hell no. 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 But they tried. I'll give them that. They tried. But this is a really, really bad movie. Not the worst I've seen. And I'm not going to rant hard on it. I'm just going to say that, yeah, Eric, you got me this week, but I'm getting your ass with Mountain Shark, so it's going to play out evenly. And I still got one more ace up my sleeve. Me and Brett do. We got one more ace up our sleeve, and you'll be running for Mountain Shark after you see the one I got for you. But yeah, so that's my take on a Big Ballin. It could have been something, but it turned out to be nothing. Yeah, not good. All right, well, I survived Big Ballin, and I got one more movie to go. Eric's gonna send me one more. Um, and I hope it's a good schlock movie. I've gotten 3 comedies from him this year, and I'm really hoping for something darker. If he hears this, I'm really hoping for something darker. Because last year, he gave me some good ones. River of Darkness was pretty damn good. I like that movie quite a bit. I'm hoping he sends me something like that to review. Sushi Girl, something like that. Send me something like that along that lines for the last week. Like I said, I've been surprised this month because he sent me all comedies. So I'm hopefully, like I said, hopefully he'll send me something darker. We'll end up with a bang, and then yeah. All right, if you're new to the channel, welcome. This is Sharks versus Schlock, Volume 2, Week 3. Hopefully you like this. Hopefully you like this. Hope you like this review more than you like this movie. This movie is not to be liked. That is it for us. We are out of here. Drop a comment down below. If you've seen Big Balla, what the hell are you doing? Otherwise, if you have seen it, drop a comment down below. Tell me what you think. Do you even know who Todd Bridges is? Do you even know? If you don't, drop that in the comment too. I know there actually are people out there that don't know who he is, believe it or not. But if you want to know more about, if you want to see another review on this movie, I'm putting a link down to Eric's review of Big Balla. That is a classic. That had me cracking up. All right, we'll talk to you guys soon.